Paramount Skydance. We talked about this a little earlier this morning. It's received signed equity commitments of close to $24 billion. This is from 3 sovereign wealth funds to help back its $81 billion buyout of Warner Brothers Discovery. So Saudi Arabia's public investment fund is going to kick in the most, $10 billion of that nearly $24 billion to Paramount, of course, run by David Ellison, the son of billionaire Oracle co-founder Larry Ellison. The commitments by these Gulf investors, they're going to help offset the cost for the Ellisons and Redbird Capital Partners, which is also backing this deal. And as part of the deal, Paramount said any equity syndication would not affect the transaction closing because the Ellison family still said they would cover the entire amount if needed. So in addition to Saudi Arabia, you've got Qatar and Abu Dhabi's sovereign wealth funds kicking in here. It's not expected to trigger a mandatory review by the Committee of Foreign Investment in the U.S. I thought it might, or the Federal Communications Commission. So apparently it's going to pass muster with them.
The big issue, I think a lot of investors have, certainly equity investors, is the debt load of this pro forma company. There's kind of a lot of debt here.
Right.
More than you'd like to see.
Right.
And that's going to mean they got to really focus on paying down debt as opposed to investing back in their business.
Wuthering Heights, the bride, exclamation point, they will kill you, and on and on. Does it affect Warner Brothers' ability to have the magic of the last 18 months?
Yeah, they say that they're ready to invest in their content, in their studios pro forma, so we'll take them at their word. But again, that's a lot of debt on this balance sheet.
And maybe that's why the stock's not doing well. I mean, Paramount Skydance up 0.2%.
Yep.
And Warner Brothers Discovery a little changed on this news.
Yep.
So go figure.
Like it'll close, though.
Okay.
It'll close. So says Paul Sweeney.
I'm absolutely fascinated by the whole streaming thing. I mean, I'm overwhelmed by the number of choices they throw at me.
Yeah.
Yes. And the amount of times they up my subscription prices.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
I'm going in and weeding out all the garbage.
Yep.
I mean,
You know what? The next talk I'm going to do is going to do this a little later. I'm going to go right to Netflix since we're talking about streaming.
Thank you.
So it's up about 2% today, up more than 5% year to date. Couple things going on here. Goldman Sachs upgraded Netflix to buy from neutral, saying its recent subscription price hikes are driving gains. Also raised the price target on Netflix to $120 from $100 a share. Netflix is going to be out with earnings also on April 16th, so we're going to look out for that. But they also unveiled a new app today. It's called Playground. It doesn't really affect us guys because it's designed specifically for kids age 8 and under.
All right.
And that's not our kids' age groups anymore. But it's an all-in-one app, growing library of things like beloved shows and movies like Peppa Pig.
Oh, boy.
Dr. Seuss.
Yep.
We all remember Dr. Seuss.
Sure.
So, but the biggest difference they say between this app and ones that are out on the market now, a lot of the ones that are out, Playground has no ads or in-app purchases. Thank you, because the kids wind up clicking away. The parents wind up paying up for these purchases they did not,
Yeah, they do that
sanction.
at 18.
Yeah, exactly. We need that when they're older too.
What's this charge?
Exactly.
And and I've done that with my kids. I don't recognize what is the blah blah.
Yeah,
they always,
it's every day.
Every day. It's accounted for. All right, now let's jump into the biotech world. We'll do this quick. Soleno Therapeutics up 35% today. Neurocrine buying the company for $2.9 billion to expand its portfolio of drugs for endocrinology and rare disease.